The Jammu and Kashmir administration has razed houses of several terror accused in the aftermath of killing of 26 innocents in Pahalgam. The actions were taken in Shopian, Kulgaon, Pulwama districts as the security forces intensified the crackdown on LET operatives and suspects linked to the deadly Pahalgam attack. Sources said that a case has been registered against all the terrorists. Here's the latest picture of a terrorist's house being razed by the Jammu and Kashmir administration. Let me go over to my colleague Nazir Masoodi, who's been very closely tracking the events in the follow-up to that deadly shooting a few days ago. Nazir, do tell us, this probably is the sixth incident where a house of a terrorist has been razed. How is the identification going about, how is the Jammu and Kashmir administration going about identifying these houses, and how many more are in the line to be razed?
Well, as far as those who have joined militancy, they are listed, their names are with the police. So since last 2 days, our police security force are, launching operations, and during these operations we see houses are of the families of militants are being completely destroyed into powerful IEDs. You can see these visuals tell the story itself. This house is in Kalarus area of Kupara district of North Kashmir. It belongs to the family of Farooq Ahmed Tadwa, who is based in POK. He has fled from this place several years back and is reportedly operating from a Lashkar camp in POK. So his house was the target today in the evening, and that has been completely, you can see it, destroyed in this powerful blast. So this is, and we have seen several other houses being Kulgaon, Shopian, Pulwama, Bijbahara, or Tral. They are houses belonging to the families of Lashkar terrorists. At least one of them was directly involved, what police is saying, in the massacre of innocent tourists in Pahalgam on Tuesday. And his house was completely destroyed. So are several other houses. They may not necessarily be linked to this massacre, but perhaps the police and security force are trying to send a message. Whoever is linked to terrorism, they will not spare them, not even the houses of their families. But families have been saying, what is their fault? If their children have gone rogue, they have joined terrorism, let police and security go and track them down. Why should their houses being destroyed like this? But that is another story. For now, the security
so Nazir, where are the family members? What are they saying? Have you been able to speak to any of them and in order to find out?
Well, for example, in one of the cases, for example, in Tral area where one house was destroyed, which belonged to a family of Asif Sheikh. His family was saying there were 3 families living in one house. What was their fault? As I said, that is that story, that angle. But when we talk about the security force, what they are doing, clearly they didn't own it directly, but they're saying, oh, they were going for an operation. Then there was some explosive that went off and house was completely destroyed. Message is very clear. No prizes to guess who is behind it and why it is happening after the Pahalgam massacre. So it is an operation. There would be questions because security forces have been fighting militancy, terrorism over the last more than 30 years. But this is not the modus operandi security force normally used. They would do it whenever they were active militants who were engaged in encounters to neutralize them and destroy the target houses. But this is for the first time security forces have launched this, start this policy of destroying the houses and sending perhaps a strong message that no, there would not be any tolerance to anybody who whatever is linked with the terrorism or militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. So clearly, security force launching operation. A large number of people have been detained in Anantnag district alone. Police are saying 175 suspected have been rounded up, detained for questioning.
Right, my colleague Shivarur also joins me for more on this story. Shiv, the houses are being razed of several terrorists, but the ones who actually were involved in the massacre, no, police have not been able to nab them. How big a worry is that right now?
Oh, it's a very big worry, Rika. Both Nazir and I have been tracking the houses that have been destroyed over the last 3 days. Today, I reported from Pulwama, where Ehsan Sheikh's house was destroyed. He's a Lashkar terrorist. But if you notice the video that's been released now, showing the actual destruction of the house, shows that things are moving forward. And now, not only does the establishment want to be seen to be destroying the houses, but wants people to actually see the process by which it's been destroyed. This is a very dramatic, aggressive video showing the house being blown up. Very compelling image, obviously. But I think the question you ask is a good one, which is, where is Asif Sheikh? Where is Adil Hussain? Where are the other terrorists who've been named and whose houses have actually been destroyed? Their homes have been destroyed, but where are they? That's a separate operation that's obviously currently on, not just by the police, Rika, but also the army, the Rashtriya Rifles, and others, including the special forces, according to some reports. But I imagine that given that video footage of the actual destruction of this house in Kupwara has been released in this manner, means that there are going to be many more demolitions of this kind, because it is in one way something that establishes that action is being taken, and the agencies are not just sitting on their thumbs at this point of time in the aftermath of the Pahalgam massacre. So expect much more of this in the days ahead.